this is Jenna Raynell. Today I'm going to be taking you through a nice juicy sunrise flow. So this is a great thing to do first thing in the morning to get you feeling a little bit more open, a little bit more excited about the possibilities that lie ahead of you today. So let's start today in a comfortable seat. That might be cross-legged. You might want to sit up on a block. We'll just do a nice breath exercise to begin with. So sit comfortably. Feel yourself grounding into your mat so your sits bones are nice and strong. If you want to feel more grounded today, you can place your palms face down. If you want to feel a little bit more open and receptive, let your hands be face up. So you're in this open, receptive position to start off with. So whichever you need today, feel free to follow your intuition and place your hands where you'd like. Let your eyes flutter shut. And just start to sweeten your breath a little bit. So it's your first full inhales of the day. You're breathing in some fresh new air, and you're exhaling out some stagnant air from your sleep. Inhaling in nice and deeply, exhaling it out. Allowing yourself a few quiet moments before you start your day, before you start moving around. A few quiet moments to center yourself, to tune into your heart space, and to set an intention for your day ahead. So gently bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Bow your head to your heart. In gratitude for its beating presence in your life, in gratitude for your breath, these two beautiful life forces that keep you up and moving every single day. So take a moment to invite an intention into your heart this day. It can be anything that really speaks to you. Maybe it's a need for more joy. Maybe it's for more compassion. Or maybe you know that you need to shift your perspective from fear into a more loving space. Or maybe it's simply to be more open. Take a nice full inhale in, breathe that intention into your heart. And then as you exhale, gently release your hands, flutter open your eyes. Let's come to downward facing dog to start off. Take your time getting there. Start to tuck your toes under, lift your hips to the sky, spread wide all 10 fingers, set up a good foundation for your day, starting off right off the bat. And if your hamstrings are tight in the morning, mine can be really tight in the morning, feel free to pedal out your legs, maybe bend both of your legs. Just move in a way that starts to open up some of the tissues in your body. And then gently drop your knees down, come to a tabletop. Bring your shoulders directly over top of your wrists. Spread all 10 fingers nice and wide. Feel your knuckles pressing down into your mat. Breathe here. And then inhale. Drop your belly down, start to look up at the sky. Exhale, press away, arch your back, let your head be heavy. Inhale, drop your belly down, look up. Exhale, press away. So we're just starting to create some space in the back of the heart and in the front of the heart. Let's do one more full round of breath. And then gently come back to that neutral spine. Tuck your toes under. Come back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Maybe sway your hips side to side. I think that feels nice in the morning. Maybe step your feet a little bit wider than your mat, depending on how tall you are. Press back into your heels. Feel your hamstrings start to wake up. gently step your feet back hip distance apart. Bend your knees, lift your heels, look to your hands. Step your feet to your hands. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold over your legs so that everything be heavy. Gently interlace your hands at your neck, so almost like you're about to do a sit-up, but hug your elbows into your ears, let your head be heavy. Retractioning the spine down, creating some length through each vertebrae. One more deep breath. And then gently release. Grab opposite elbows like a rag doll. Hang over. Sway side to side and forwards and backwards. Nodding your head yes. And nodding your head no. So being very aware here at the start of your day. What is it that you're saying yes to today? And what is it that you're saying no to? That we're doing all things with an intention behind them, and we're being very conscious of what we're creating in our lives. So ending with a yes, something very positive. Gently release your fingertips to the mat. Put a slight bend in your knees as you roll yourself up to stand. And then gently roll your shoulders down your back. Really broaden across your shoulder blades, across your collarbones, and breathe. Beautiful. Inhale your arms up overhead. Touch your fingertips, look to your thumbs. And then exhale your hands to prayer at your heart center. Remember that intention. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lead with your heart as you fold over your legs. Inhale, present your heart forward. Exhale, plant your palms, step your way back to a plank position. Press away from your mat. Inhale, exhale, lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Pull through to a cobra, relax those shoulders down your back. And then exhale, release down to your mat. Let your forehead rest onto your mat, keeping all 10 toes tacked into your mat. Interlace your hands at your low back. Inhale, start to straighten your elbows, peel open that chest. Keep breathing. One more deep breath, and gently release. Turn one cheek to the mat. Take 2 deep breaths. And then bring your forehead back to the mat. Interlace your hands with the opposite thumb on top. Inhale, straighten your elbows. One more deep breath, and gently release. Turn your other cheek to the mat. 2 breaths. And then hands right by your chest. Fold your way back to downward facing dog. Awesome. Breathe here. Send your right leg back behind you. A 3-legged downward facing dog. Grow nice and long through the back of that knee. Keep all toes pointing down towards the mat. Inhale. Exhale, gently step your right foot forward in between your hands. Bringing that right knee directly over top of your right ankle. Start to move forwards and backwards. Wake up that psoas. Awesome. And planting your left palm firmly into your mat. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Lean back into this twist. Inhale. Exhale, frame your front foot. Come back to downward facing dog. Awesome, awesome. Breathe. Send your left leg back behind you. Grow long through the back of that leg. All 5 toes pointing down towards your mat. Inhale. Exhale, gently step that foot forward in between your hands. Left knee right over top of your left ankle. We want to protect our knees. Maybe rock forwards and backwards a few times. And then plant that right palm into the mat. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Lean into it. Enjoy this nice stretch. One more nice deep breath. And exhale, frame your front foot. Gently make your way back to downward facing dog. Awesome, breathe. So downward facing dog is exactly what dogs do in the morning. They're stretching out their backs, they're lifting their hips up to the sky, just shaking off all that sludge that gets kind of built up in our bodies as we sleep. Moving things around. One more deep breath. Bend your knees, lift your heels, look to your hands, step your way to your hands. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold over your legs. Reach your arms wide, come on up to stand. And exhale your hands to prayer at your heart. Take a moment here to breathe. So we're in Tadasana mountain pose. Feel your feet underneath of you on your mat. You have the whole world supporting you today. Feel the ground underneath of you. Feel the sides of your body growing long. Feel that energy swirling around your heart. You're building some heat in your body, just like the sun. We're starting to infuse our body and our practice with some energy. Awesome. Inhale your arms up overhead. Touch your fingertips, look to your thumbs. Lead with your heart as you fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step your way back to a plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, or a halfway push-up, chaturanga. Pull yourself through to cobra or upward facing dog. And come back to downward facing dog. Send your left leg back behind you. Grow long through the back of that leg, a three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Spiral your back foot down to the mat. Warrior two. So your hips are open to the side of your mat. Your back foot is parallel with the back of your mat. And then you peel open your chest, sink your hips down a little bit lower. Feel your collarbones open and spreading wide. You are super strong and energetic. And you're determined like a warrior. Flip that front palm, peaceful warrior. Enjoy that stretch through the left side of the body. Keep your neck nice and easy. Inhale back to warrior two. Flipping that palm, peaceful warrior. One more time, back to warrior two. And then bring your forearm down onto your left thigh. Press down into that thigh as you reach your right arm overhead and start to look underneath of your right arm. So you've got this long sides of your body on both sides as you press down into your mat. Your shoulders move away from your ears. Take one more deep breath and gently come back to warrior two. Cartwheel those hands down to frame your front foot. And let's go back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Awesome. Send your right leg back behind you. Lengthen through that leg. Exhale. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. Come to warrior two on the opposite side. So open up those hips, spreading your arms wide. Collarbones are wide and your gaze is over your right middle fingers. Super strong. Sink your hips down a little bit lower. And then as you inhale, flip that right palm, paint the sky as you come to peaceful warrior. Keep your neck nice and relaxed, no stress there. Inhale, come back to warrior two, breathe. Flipping that palm, peaceful warrior. And then one more time, coming back to warrior two, breathe. Inhale. Exhale your right forearm to your right thigh. Press down into that forearm so both sides of your body grow long. Float your left arm overhead. And gently look under your left arm. Take one more deep breath. And come back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. And gently make your way back to downward facing dog. Let's take 5 nice full breaths here. If you want to sigh it out through your mouth, that can feel really nice in the morning. Just kind of letting everything go that's stored up in there over the night. Inhale nice and deep. One more time. And gently drop both of your knees down to the ground. Let's come to a child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat. Big toes together to touch. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Rest your forehead down. Feel your breath filling up the back of your body. So the ribs at the back of your body are expanding. And then gently start to walk your hands back so you can sit on your heels. Let's swing our legs around front. Stretch your right leg to the side. Feel your left foot coming right into the inside of your right thigh, squaring off your hips to that leg. Start to drape your torso over that leg, just gently opening through the hips. If you want to, you can always use a strap and hook that around your foot and pull on that. You'll get a little bit more length through your back. One more deep breath. And then gently come back up. Let's switch. Stretch your left leg long. Hug that foot into your left inner thigh. And walk your hands out. Move your heart towards your knee. Don't worry so much about your nose going anywhere important. Just work on your heart. And then very gently come back up. Bring the soles of your feet together in Baddha Konasana. So they can either be in pretty close or you can step them out kind of wide. Just wherever it's comfortable. Sit up nice and tall. And then start to open up your toes like you're reading a book. So open those up and start to fold. You can use your elbows, press them down into your knees. One more deep breath, and then gently release. Let's just cross our ankles nice and gently, come to that comfortable seat again. Take a few breaths here, let your arms rest wherever they rested at the beginning of your practice. Continue to breathe in your intention for your day. You have so many bright, beautiful possibilities waiting for you. And you're now a little bit more open, a little bit more free to receive those opportunities. And then gently bring your hands back to prayer at your heart. Bow your head to your heart. Take a moment to thank yourself for your practice this morning. It takes a lot of momentum to get yourself onto your mat in the mornings, and even just 15 to 20 minutes in the morning is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So thank yourself for that. And then just gently flutter open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful day ahead. Please subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video. There's new videos released every single Monday, and I can't wait to practice with you again soon. Thank you so much. Namaste.